Hello, Happy New Year. I'm back out here at Stockton Lake because I like being here a lot. It's a long drive, but today I actually have a lot of time to waste, so I thought I'd come out here and do a little bit of vlog. And in that case, if you watch my time code test, you already know what units I have, but I bought the Zoom F3, surprisingly heavy, first off, but I wanted to create a time code type workflow for my weddings, and also I wanted to start recording ambience through a 32-bit float because it gets noisy when you're doing ambience, right? So I just kind of wanted that leisure of the dynamic range, the gain and stuff like that to be a little bit different. But today I won't be doing any ambience with the F3. I did bring my H1N and my F1, which I have not taken out in a long time. Just if I want to do ambience, but mostly today I'm probably going to be doing contact mic recordings. I bought this Korg microphone here. It's kind of a microphone. It is a microphone, I suppose. This is 15 bucks, and it's designed to actually tune guitars. Like, I think you just plug it into where the string is going to be, and then you just plug this into maybe an amp, and then you can tune it. But then I saw someone use it for actual sound effect recordings, and it sounded really good. So I thought I'd get started with that, with contact recording. I might combine the two. I might like set up the H1N and put it next to where I'm making the sound to kind of capture both at the same time. I don't know, we'll see. But then we are out in nature, so we don't have that much of contact type material to test. But we do have like a few bridges down the road, the trail rather, and I think I can get some stuff there. Close to the water maybe, we'll see, but hopefully get something cool. All right, to start us off, I found this branch just on the ground, and I'm gonna connect the mic to it and rub around the branch, and let's see what we get. So that's pretty interesting. It kind of sounds and feels like, if you've ever worked with lav mics and if you touch the actual cable itself, you hear that rubbing noise to it. I think that's what's happening. Obviously, like, it's a contact mic, so we're getting vibrations for whatever we're touching. So that's what I'm getting from it. So far, I feel like the spring isn't that strong. But I think it is strong enough, but I feel like maybe the silicone type items that they use here, doesn't have enough friction, I think, to keep things stay on. But obviously, like, this isn't an actual contact mic, it's designed for something else, and we're just using it in this sense. But that was a pretty good first test, so let's move on. So for this setup, I have the mic set up on the Trashcan lid handle, and I have my F3 set up on a stand because I don't want it to be on top of the actual lid because it will cause, like, sound differences. So let's get started and see how it sounds. That wasn't too bad. It is hard for me to tell if the mic has fallen off, so I do have to like look at that once in a while. I have to keep that in mind. Obviously, I could use different materials to touch the trash can, but we're just using my hands for now and see what comes out from it. So let's go on to the next recording. So I've reached the bridge, it's right there. There really isn't much after that. It just loops into the other side, which there's another bridge, but that's like towards the beginning of the parking lot area. So if I want to record something there, I might just drive over there instead. Just so I don't have to walk all the way around again. But hopefully I can put the mic somewhere on the bridge and get some sounds. There's gonna be some experimentation going on. I probably won't be able to listen to the sound that much depending where I want to, like where the sound's coming from, like if I need to step on the bridge or not. So let's get started. All right, I think that is all I can do for the bridge. It's a pretty solid metal piece there. There's some people coming around because it's a nice day. So I'm gonna travel to this kind of a field, I think, it's a baseball field probably, and capture some stuff there. All right, so I am here by the fences, and there's like a picnic area right there, which is pretty nice. There's like a grill, which I might record some stuff there. The fences are a little thin for the clamp, so I'm gonna clamp it onto like the thickest part I can. I can't do the bars because those are huge, but we'll find a spot and then we'll see what we get. So right next to the fences are the bleachers. It's not big bleachers, but it's like 4 steps high. So I'm gonna capture some sound from that. Bleachers has always had this unique sound. You know, every time you climb on bleachers, you always hear something because the vibrations all over the place. And this is all metal, so we could probably get some good stuff out of here. All right, I'm at the grill now, and I think this is gonna get some pretty cool stuff. First off, it's pretty cool the grill actually like perfectly fits the actual mic, so that's pretty cool. And just like the other metal resonance from like the fence rather, you know, there's gonna be resonance that will vibrate between each other. So I think we'll get some really cool stuff. So let's do it. So what are my final thoughts on this recorder slash the mic? Mainly today has been about the mic, obviously, because you can record anything on any recorder really, and you'll get the same results as long as you have proper gain staging, right? Obviously, a 32-bit float will help a little bit, you know, in the clipping side because this is a contact mic, so you know you won't have to adjust your levels like right there in a spot, but honestly, I think this is a great setup. I think this is super low profile and like it's very manageable for traveling somewhere. The mic itself, I think it's good. What I've heard from doing the test today, I haven't heard it in my home yet in the computers, but I think it's real great. I think what I capture is like definitely worth it. It's pretty cool. The most interesting sounds have been the metal resonance, this last 3 recordings, which is the fence, the bleachers, and the grill. But obviously metal is always going to be like top notch when it comes to like sound quality type stuff and super unique type sounds. But the recorder wise, I think the F3, I think is great. I mean, obviously I wish there was like a combo jack in here, but you know, they don't make it so big, right? So this is fine. This isn't a problem. Like, if I'm doing something like this, like, it's not gonna be a huge deal. So I think it's perfectly okay. And I think the recording so far has been really good. I've only been using my earphones because I don't want to bring my headphones around because it's just gigantic. So what I've heard from what I've been capturing, I think is pretty good. The Apple's AirPods, or not AirPods, earphones, they're good, period. So like if you want pretty decent earphones and just want to listen to stuff, that's great. Like that's why I use it. I've heard cheap ones before and I'm like, Apple beats it for obvious reasons, right? I used to think it was pretty expensive for just an earphones, but then after listening to cheap stuff, I was like, holy crap, like it's major difference. So. And that's why I use it all the time when I go sound recording. I don't ever bring up like my Sony headphones or my Audio-Technicas because it's just big and bulky, and the convenience factor there is like bigger for me. So that's why I only have this camera, one lens, and that's it. And I have a photograph. I have a tripod for photography, and that makes it lightweight, and I can bring everything I want. And that's why I have 3 recorders today, right? Because my backpack can hold it. In case you haven't noticed, I've switched to out of my hoodie because it's actually getting warm. It's probably the 60s right now. This is Missouri, so you know, even in January, it doesn't get super cold sometimes. So that's why people love it down here. There's been some insects that's been like coming alive because it's a little bit warmer, but it's not bothering anything, so that's pretty good. But because it is winter, it's very quiet out here, aside from like the highway you can hear, but then it's pretty quiet. And I'm gonna capture some ambience before I leave because I've gone all this way and I've actually taken my time today, unlike my other vlogs I've been doing. Like, I was kind of rushed and I only spent like an hour here. I've taken my time, but I've really, like, I'm pretty quick at what I do, I guess. So I'm gonna capture that ambience, and I'm probably gonna head out of here because I don't think I have anything else to record. I don't really want to go on the other side of the lake or the bridge rather, the dam. There's not much over there. I mean, I got metal stuff here ready, and that's a little bit busier. People tend to go over there a little more because it's like next to the town over there. So I'm probably gonna capture the ambience and then head out. If not, I'll probably find a path or something and walk through or not. So let's go do it.